Hello, LinkedIn. I am Ted Haas. We're here at the Voice Summit 2021. I am with Attention Live. We're in the media room, so we've been helping produce this portion of this conference. And I'm here, my role is I'm the Chief of Ethics for Attention Live. And I'm here with my friend Gabe, and we're going to talk about some of the highlights of the Voice Summit. So Gabe, introduce yourself and then start out with your highlights.
Hello everyone, I'm Gabe Viggers. I'm the Entrepreneur in Residence at Attention Live. I was also NFT NYC's youngest speaker, and I'll start off with my highlights of the Voice Summit AI. So I liked all of it, but in particular, because you learn a lot, you learn a ton of things at these sort of events, but in particular, I am really into crypto and the metaverse and NFTs and blockchain, so I was really drawn to JP's talk and JP's interviews. He's at Vixen Labs, as well as Brandon Kaplan's talk about the metaverse and voice and how everything's going to be intertwined eventually in the future. But yeah, I just loved what they had to say. I think that in the future at more voice conferences, you're going to have more people coming out talking about how they're going to take voice and then apply it to the metaverse or Web3 environment, essentially.
Yeah, that meeting all the people here, the amazing people, and certainly are learning a lot here. That was one of my highlights too. And who was that? Right here in this room, Otto, and he went live and did a demo of their product.
He literally voice programmed right in front of us using his voice.
Yeah, and it all worked. That was quite inspiring. Yes,
totally.
So compare this. You know, we've been a part of this voice industry for a while. And share it with how you've seen the progression and compare it to some of the previous events.
So I can see the growth. That's definitely something I see. I see the growth. You can literally see the number of sponsors is growing as well. Yeah. But like the amount of people that tune in, the growth, the environment, it's a very loving environment. Like, everyone's open to every idea in a sense, like everyone's accepting almost in a way. Like they accept what you have to say most of the time, obviously, but you will get, but yeah, I think that it's just the community around it is just so awesome. That's another reason why I like the NFT and blockchain community. I find that the voice community and the blockchain community are very similar because in my opinion, they were both two discounted industries for a long time. They were two discounted industries that not necessarily everyone totally paid attention to all the time. And now, voice more in the sense has been taken more seriously as opposed to the NFT and blockchain space. But yeah, I see that they're very similar in the sense of the type of people. They've been discounted. So like they're very nice people and they're not going to, discount other people. In the sense?
Yes, absolutely. I very much agree. And they're at this place where there's so much creativity. No idea is a bad idea. They're cultivating it. They're iterating off of what you share and just learning so much. Yeah, Definitely agree. And I certainly see the connection between that and NFT NYC. One thing that I felt, we did events early on, pre-COVID, about voice. Those were just blowing my mind because that was part of my introduction to the whole voice world. But you see that, I think it was JP that talked about, technology has the hype phase, then it hits the trough, and then it recovers and it hits the steady growth. And you really feel that here, that we're moving towards the steady growth, which is really encouraging. Compared to the NFT world, which is still very much in the early, they were unrecognized, and then boy, this year they hit the hype phase, and there's a whole lot of hype there.
Yeah, definitely. It's been quite the ride. The NFT community, it almost feels like 0 to 100 in a sense, genuinely, or not even just NFTs. That also feels like 0 to 100, but blockchain, DeFi, all that stuff, decentralized finance, everything. It feels like it's going from 0 to 100. Because like personally as an 18-year-old, I don't have a normal credit card. I have a crypto rewards credit card. I get rewards. I earn rewards with crypto.
You just skipped the middle credit.
Yeah. I mean, I have a debit card too, but I get credit rewards now in crypto now. as opposed to a traditional credit card route.
And here we go. I'm a father of kids your age, not your father. And this is the first time I knew that there were credit cards that give crypto rewards, but maybe I need to look into that. So you were at NFT NYC. We were there. That was another very exciting event. We're from California, so it felt like it's just, just across the block from, New York City, and here we're in Washington, D.C., not too long ago. So share some of the comparisons of how you felt the difference between the two and the similarities.
The difference and similarities of them would be, I don't totally, it would probably be...
Here, let me answer this first. Okay, what I saw, definitely the similarity is the energy and the openness. Like the connections with people, the genuine connections we were making with people very interested, driving an industry that's in such a creative phase. That was definitely a similarity. The big difference is the phase that they're at. Like, there's so much energy inside of NFT NYC, like that hype energy. But in the voice industry, it's actually a lot calmer. It feels safer now.
Well, because in the voice industry, I feel like the hype train had already happened. When the big Alexa boom and when those were becoming mainstream adoption, we're almost like that right now in the blockchain industry. If you draw it like that almost, it's kind of like now is the first true mainstream adoption of crypto, or not even crypto necessarily, but blockchain, NFT, the whole industry as a whole, essentially.
Yeah, so tell me about those products we were talking about, the robot dog.
So what they had here is they had a robot dog that if you said, "Hey Doge, do a backflip," the robot would literally do a backflip. It would go whoo, whoo, and then throw a backflip, which is really cool. And also, it's artificial intelligence, and it's also you can control it by remote. But at NFT NYC, what they had a artificial intelligence NFT dog, essentially, or they had a bunch of them, and they're digitally on a wall, essentially, and they run around. They pant like dogs. They bark at you. You can throw a virtual ball, and they'll run at the virtual ball, grab it, or not actually grab it, virtually grab it, and then bring it back to you. And I think that was really cool to see both those two things.
Oh, that's really interesting comparison. Okay, so now we're looking forward. What are you most excited about when you look into the future of these companies and these industries?
I'm excited to see, because like Ian had said before, I 100% agree with what he's saying. I 100% agree in the sense of fingers to glass. It's still going to be a thing, but I don't think we're going to be moving away from that in a sense. I think we're going to be moving, as you see in the next 5-10 years, we're going to be moving away from finger to glass, and you're going to be controlling your technology more with your voice, because the straightest path from point A to point B is a straight line, and your voice is super fast. It's straight. You can go right there. And so I think if you could say, hey, you could be like, hey, send $500 in Bitcoin to my friend. It'll send them 500, or you could say, hey Alexa, load me into Budweiser's metaverse that they just released, or load me into Nike's Nike Land metaverse they just released, and then take me to the Nike Jordan section of their metaverse land, or something like that. Like, you can control your meta life in a sense with your voice.
So you're 18 years old. Okay, so this is inspiring me. Okay, let's think of a use case. You're 18 years old. So you're the youngest speaker at NFT NYC. You're one of the youngest delegates here. But think of 5 years down the road from now. What is the use case? What's your dream use case? What would you like to be able to do with this technology?
You mean with blockchain and voice, or?
What do you want to see created that will empower you to do something that's impossible to do right now?
I want to see interoperability and the ability to use your voice to control what you're doing inside the blockchain. So at the moment, you need 4 apps, 3 to 4 to 5 apps to buy an NFT. The user experience is terrible. It is not good right now, and that's how you know how early in this industry we are. Eventually, it'll all be done through one app. It'll be from USD, and it's all done on the back end. You won't have to do any conversions. You won't have to do anything else. It'll be super easy on the user. I want to see the voice community, help streamline the blockchain system, like with buying crypto, sending crypto, buying NFTs, sending NFTs, just all that. Be able to do it all with your voice and command the blockchain with your voice.
That's exciting. And the interoperability and what we can do when we work together. And I'm really excited about the synergism that's among these industries. And like several other speakers have said, and you just reiterated there, what we can do if there's not just collaboration in an industry, but between various industries. There's like huge potential of what we can accomplish and create a universe of human flourishing that hasn't been possible before in the past. So thank you so much for joining us. And we're right at the end. We're about to have the wrap-up keynote for the Voice Summit, and we hope you'll join us and you can watch that live. So thank you for joining us up till now.